Welcome to Floatcast, officially today from the Reno River Fest, and I'm here with Caleb, and we are real fired up to be here today.
This has been months in the making, Bryan, but here we are. We're set up. Gates are open in about an hour, and we got a jam-packed weekend in front of us.
Yeah. So, awesome opportunity. As you can see behind us, we have all of the merch ready to go, ready to bring in a whole bunch of new floaters to our community here, and can't be more excited. But tell us a little bit more about the festival and kind of what we can expect here over the course of the next 3 days.
I mean, this is a great festival. It's 3 days of music, family fun, friends, drinking, and more importantly, the river rally is sponsored by Faded Floater, of course. I mean, who else would sponsor this?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense for anybody else. And we saw the track yesterday. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I know that we're going to have some opportunities to get some friends of the floaters out there really representing the brand and having a great time rolling down the truckee.
Well, what's interesting is, Bryan, sometimes I can't share everything with you. But with these Floatcasts, it's not just us this weekend. We've got a star-studded lineup that's coming that's all part of the music acts. We have headliners, we've got acoustic stage, we got main stage. We got a little mix of everything. You know what the one thing they all have in common is?
They love floating.
Bingo.
Yeah, so we can't wait to learn a little bit more about their journeys, about kind of how they got here, and of course, some great float stories. So, staple, right? Float stories are a staple, and I know today you already had a little bit of a close call. Why don't you tell us about that before the festival gates even open?
Yeah, as sponsoring the float itself, we want to get down to the landing zone, kind of see what that looks like for all the floaters that are coming in. Got the flag down there. You may see it up on Instagram right now. And one of the things that kind of happened, took my flops off to go check the landing zone. Turned out no one's been using that landing zone in a while. A little bit of algae, did a pretty hardcore split, somehow saved it. Olympics are coming. I'm no Simone Biles, I can tell you that much, but it was pretty damn close.
That's great. Well, we're really happy that you're still here with us, because this would not have been the same weekend without you, or the lack of hamstrings or any sort of interior muscles. So, all right, so we got good music, we got good food, we got good times, good people. What can we expect also from the sale this week? I know this is our first official merch setup. What do we got here in the inventory?
Well, we got all the OG stuff with Faded Floater. A lot of new stuff coming here in the coming weeks, but what we brought here kind of represents what the brand was built on. And actually, I see a legendary floater walking by, Neil, right there. He's the guy that really helped set all this up, tee it up for us. Can't wait to have him on the cast later, too.
I was going to say, we're going to need to get him come and get some thoughts about what it takes to put this thing together. Liquid Blue put together a great event here.
Well, and it's funny because when we checked the landing zone just a couple minutes ago as we were walking back, my man Neil, he was over there doing the first taste test on the Blue Moon beer truck. And I looked at him, I said, Floater's got to sample beers at 10 a.m. I mean, why not?
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's not the proper temperature, I mean, the festival can't open its gates.
Exactly.
But yeah, Reno's been great so far. I mean, we've really enjoyed our trip up here. We're able to get in last night, yesterday morning, and really spend a full day here checking out what this city has to offer. I know it's my first time here, but what a great float city.
It's really neat. Just the way the truckee comes down through the city. The riverfront is lined by some really cool bars, pubs, restaurants, things of that nature that you can be down in the water cooling off. It's 95 today, 94 yesterday. There was a ton of floaters out there sunbathing, hanging out in the water, drinking beers. And, this whole environment just condones floating. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And we couldn't have gotten a better weekend, too. Temperatures are going to be in the high 90s. I mean, it's just the perfect opportunity to take your float vehicle, plop it right in the middle of the river, and really just embrace this entire opportunity to float.
One of the more unique setups, more adventure floating, if you will, is actually right behind that camera is one of the kayaking time trial places on that river, where the kayakers are out there right now, going through the pole positions and all that stuff, racing down the river, and it's pretty fascinating to watch. And we got to make sure we get them some gear, when they get out here at the other end of this bridge.
Yes, we do. Yeah. So obviously the goal of this weekend, just really embrace the float, make sure we outfit as many potential floaters as we possibly can, and also make sure that we have a great time too. And I have no doubt that we'll accomplish that.
Exactly. Well, Next Floatcast is going to be coming to you here. We're going to record in about 3 hours from now with one of the main stage headliners. It's taking the stage tonight. So more to come with that, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, so welcome to the Reno River Festival. We're happy you're here with us, and we can't wait to share some more stories along the course of the next 3 days. So for Caleb, I'm Bryan. Have a great day, and keep floating.
Float on.